One fact tuning into this morning's video, going to have a look at the storm situation for the rest of today, tonight and into tomorrow as well. Many of us were woken up by some rumbles and thunder and flashes of lightning last night. That's really just the start of a very thundery period that's going to be coming up over the next day or so. Now, still got some of those storms from last night rumbling around through parts of northern England and the East Midlands, going down to the north of London at night. I think they'll generally fade away through the course of the morning, but as I say, things really will develop later on today and overnight. Now, before I get on with that, just want to say about the advertisement video advertising pages at GazWeatherVids.com. If you could hit play on video ads, you'll be helping to support GazWeatherVids.com. Thanks so much for doing that. So here's the radar picture from the weatheroutlook.com, the latest radar image. We can see we have got some storms still left up across the northwestern parts of England, stretching down in towards the north and the East Midlands and going down into the north of, or just to the north of London. There's some quite vibrant colours in there as well, so there's still some torrential rain around in place as well. Let's have a look at the lightning detector device, switch it over, and we can see that many of these showers and storms are producing lightning here, particularly ones through the East and South Midlands and going down to the north of London. Some big lightning flashes in those, but once across northwest England also contain lightning as well. As I think those storms will ease down through the course of the morning and into the afternoon. They'll gradually fade away, but some will come out very, very warm and then hot this afternoon. And then all eyes are on this heat low coming out of Spain through the course of this afternoon, pushing northwards through France. It'll pick up moisture and humidity over the Bay of Biscay and across France, and eventually you can push northwards and start to bring thunderstorms in across southern and southwestern parts. Going through the situation at midnight tonight with that low pressure pushing up through France in towards the Channel and the south of England. And then the low pressure really takes over as we go through the night into tomorrow morning, especially 6 o'clock in the morning, with the low pressure moving up from the south and the southwest. And by the time you get through to midday on Saturday, low pressure is sort of in control in a very warm tropical type feeling air mass. So the recipe is definitely there for heavy showers and thunderstorms across many parts of the country. These are the upper air temperatures today. Very hot air coming up from the south. Look how hot it is across France, going down in towards Spain. Baking hot there. Not quite as intensely hot for us, but even so, the 15 Celsius ice is moving northwards from France across much of England and Wales. So temperatures are going to be going above 30 degrees, I think, down in the southeast. We get above 86 Fahrenheit. We could get up to 32. That is 90 Fahrenheit across central parts of London, depending on sunshine amounts, of course. And of course, with these storms around this morning, that just limits the potential for the heat later on in the day. But I do think we're going to get above 30 degrees down in the southeast through the course of this afternoon. These are the convective potential charts. This is showing how much convection there is across France this afternoon. Look at that. Intense convective potential there. There is convective potential for England and Wales. Well, remember, the more vibrant the colour, the more convective potential we've got. As we go through to tonight, we're going to find the convective potential really continues. It doesn't continue to the same degree across France, but nevertheless, good deal of convection there being indicated for France. So that's the storms pushing northwards from France, going into a channel and moving north across England and Wales. And this is tomorrow's convective potential. This is for 6 o'clock in the evening on Saturday. And again, we've got very vibrant colours there indicating a chance of torrential thunderstorms, severe lightning across many parts of England and Wales in particular. Here's today's temperature. It's going to be a very warm, hot day. This indicates temperatures at least up to 29 or 30 in the southeast, but I think we can lift back a little bit more, possibly to 32. That is 90 Fahrenheit. Now, interestingly, tomorrow is going to be almost as hot as today in the southeast. Perhaps a degree or two down, because there's going to be more cloud and those thunderstorms around, but nevertheless a very warm, if not hot day coming up again for much of the southeast. There was a time it looked as though Saturday would turn cooler and fresher, but that's been pushed back to Sunday. It'll be Sunday where we see those temperatures lowering a little bit. Another very warm, if not hot day for tomorrow. Now, these are the high resolution charts. This is the Euro 4 model from website Weather Online. I've been talking about the high res models for some time, saying that this thundery sort of spell was not in the time frame of the high-res models. It now is, so we can have a look and see what the high-resolution Euro 4 is showing in terms of this thundery spell. Here we go for midday today. Remember, these are from the UK Met Office, by the way. It's not website Weather Online. They're a UK Met Office product, and the forecasts that you see on BBC are based on these charts, or at least the precipitation forecast. Anyway, so at midday today, we've got the heavy showers and thunderstorms still going on across northern England, particularly around far southwest of Scotland, down into northwestern parts of England. Elsewhere, things are calming down through the Midlands and to the north of London. As we go through 6 o'clock in the evening, again, not much happening. The storms gradually trundling up into southern and perhaps central parts of Scotland. Some thunderstorms across Ireland as well, but most places still dry at 6 o'clock in the evening. Now, as we go through to midnight, that's when things start to develop. Here comes the storms pushing out of France into southern parts of England, and then they just get more widespread as we move through the night. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, look how much rainfall there is then across many parts of England, where it's showing heavy rain. Remember, these are thunderstorms, so despite the fact this looks like a general area or a general mass of rain pushing up from the south, it's not quite that straightforward, because they're thunderstorms. So some places within this area that looks very wet will probably stay completely dry, whereas other places will get absolute hammering with rainfall and severe lightning. But potentially certainly there for many parts of England, where have a really wet spell later on in the night with those violent thunderstorms pushing in. Going through to midday, the storms will carry on northwards in towards northern England. Things calming down across southern and southeast parts of the country. The sun will come out, the temperature will rocket up, it's going to be very humid, turning hot, and that's going to be a recipe for more storms then to kick off through the course of Saturday afternoon. And there we go, we're doing it all over again. Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, with more very violent and intense thunderstorms breaking out across southern parts of England, through the Midlands in towards East Anglia. Really intense thunderstorms again possible later on Saturday afternoon. So there could be some really big rainfall totals with this, because we've got the storms pushing up from the south tonight, moving northwards tomorrow morning. Then things calm down for a while, and then more storms break out tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. So when it's all said and done, there could be huge amounts of rain falling within this sort of 24-hour period across some parts of England and Wales in particular. The first area of thunderstorms from tonight is up over Scotland by 6 o'clock in the evening on Saturday, and then for midnight on Sunday, as far out as we can go with the high-res model. We've still got those thunderstorms. They're pushing northwards. They're more confined now to northern England and parts of Wales, and again very vibrant colours in there, particularly for northern England, showing the risk of some very torrential rain. So the total rainfall total in the next 48 hours, this is up to midnight on Sunday. Well, look at that. We've got a really wet sort of 48 hours coming up, and most of it is in the 24-hour period from midnight tonight to midnight Sunday. It could be anything up to 70-80 millimetres in some places. That's well over 2 inches of rain, 2.5 inches of rain. Now, not everywhere is going to get that much, because as I say, they're thunderstorms, they're scattered, so some places could miss out and stay dry altogether. But certainly there is the risk here of some very significant rainfall for parts of the country. Flash flooding, I'm quite sure, will take place in some places. It's going to be a pretty severe spell, and don't rule out the chance of some very significant lightning doing damage as well, because with such high convective rates, I think we could see some very intense fork lightning hitting buildings and trees, causing mayhem across some parts of the country. So it's a very interesting period for us weather anoraks. Not so good if you're going to be stuck out in the rain and the lightning. Do take care if you're storm chasing. Do take care of that light, because there will be some big lightning bolts doing quite a bit of damage across parts of the country. That's it for now. That's how it's looking. I'll probably update this again tomorrow morning with the latest update from the high resolution model. That's it for now. Take care in the storms. Bye for now.